Buenos dias, this is Mr. K's, and this is 24.1D. 24.1D. Mexico will end Spanish rule. Where does it begin? In 1810, Miguel Hidalgo, who was a priest, in the small village of Dolores, Dolores, rang the bells for freedom. He rang the church bells for freedom, and people rallied around him. It's known as the Grito de Dolores, the cry of Dolores, Grito, small d-e, capital D-E-L-O-R-E-S, the cry of Dolores. And what's that cry? Well, freedom. Eventually, Hidalgo was captured by Spanish troops and put in front of a firing squad. Picking up the fight is Jose Maria Morelos, who is also a priest. He's a priest who rallied the lower classes. Priest who rallied the lower classes. Well, the same fate that hit Hidalgo is going to hit Morelos. He's captured and put in front of a firing squad. Augustin de Iturbide. De Iturbide is a Creole officer. A Creole officer. And we will talk about him right now. Mexico's independent. When the liberals took over the government of Spain, the Creole, Iturbide, declared independence from Spain and proclaimed himself emperor. He declared independence from Spain and proclaimed himself emperor. Iturbide tried to rule Central America from Mexico. He tried to rule the states of Central America from Mexico, but he was overthrown in 1823. Military dude tries to rule Mexico and Central America, and he's overthrown. Here is a portrait that is very famous, and it is down in Mexico's museums here. This is Padre Miguel Hidalgo with his cry of Dolores. Notice all the people that are part of the Mexican Revolt. Priests, Creoles, peasants, even some Native Americans. They're all rallying under Hidalgo's cry for freedom. Farther south in South America, Brazil became independent. Now, if you remember, Portugal ruled Brazil. Under the Treaty of Tordesillas, anything east of the treaty line was Portugal's. Well, part of Brazil sticks out over the line. So Portugal had ruled Brazil for a long time. When Napoleon invaded Portugal, the royal family escaped to Brazil, where it remained for 14 years. They wanted to run away, so they get in the boat and they go across the Atlantic to Brazil, escape to Brazil, where they remained for 14 years. In 1822, King John VI of Portugal allowed his son Dom Pedro, not Don, but Dom, D-O-M, Dom Pedro, to rule in independent Brazil. He allowed his son, Dom Pedro, to rule in independent Brazil. But as time goes on, the Brazilians wanted independence. Portugal did not have the army to stop them. So, King John told his son, Dom Pedro, to give independence. Brazil had won independence through a bloodless revolution. Through a bloodless revolution. There was a peaceful transfer of power there. All these revolutions in Latin America is going to bring not unity, but disunity. Destruction caused by the wars for independence left Latin America poor and disunified, or disunited. Destruction caused by the wars for independence left Latin America poor and disunited. You'd think it'd bring them together? It did not. Bolivar's vision of Gran Colombia, which is 3 or 4 countries put together, Gran Colombia, and the United Provinces of Central America, both split apart. Both split apart in 1830 and 1841, respectively. Bolivar tried to become president of a big chunk of land, and it fell apart. 1830, 1841 respectively. Well, this is Mr. K's with 24.1D. See you down the road.